Alright, it is time for day 6 of our Recoded Axton. So, I've done another passover of our skill tree to see what we really need to become invincible. It turns out it's literally just blood and brass and bolstered defenses. I've spec'd out of this skill. I mean, being able to throw nades was nice, but like, oh well, I can just dump more into military regime and other stuff. I don't even need to hold the line. I don't even need this shield I have on. I literally, it's just 55% plus 55%. I'm pretty sure just literally these two adding together probably is what's doing it. So yeah, if you can get this to +5 and this to +5, you're done. You're good. That's all you need out of the character ever, and then like life is just fine. Polycriton plating probably is good if you don't have on a tanky comm, but I have on a tanky comm, so I don't need it. It doesn't exist, it's not real. I'm going to continue to use the Slayer of the Seraphs comm today. We do have that Jacob's Loyalist if we wanted our utmost damage, but honestly, just with the convenience of literally invulnerability, I'm probably not going to use that. And then also, Mercenary Elitist is here if we want to do funny turret stuff. That is available. It gives plus to bolster defense, but it wouldn't be enough to make us invulnerable, because we're still missing like 15%, so this should still equate to like death, right? Yes, that still equates to death. So, right now, Slayer of the Seraphs just is the move. It's just GG. I could probably even take a point out of bolstered defense if I wanted to, and still probably be fine if I had to guess. Like, let me just 5-point this, 5 points to get down tree. That's theoretically 100%, right? Put turret down. Yep, I'm invulnerable. So yeah, this little is enough to do that. One more point, I'm healing. So like, you know, that's pretty cool. We can just abuse that forever. Life is good. You just become literally invulnerable. No big deal. Definitely not insane by most standards. It's fine. And then yeah, I'm just gonna spin that extra point into this skill right here. And now we're just generally insane. Because like, haha, yeah, basically. As long as you have 100% between these two skills, you're golden. If you go above it, you're literally healing from damage. Who cares about bullets or elements or environmental stuff? Unless it's literally a kill barrier or like anything that insta-kills, like by scripting, you're good. So with that being said, let's enjoy our last day of this mod. Because, I mean, let's be honest, I don't need to do anything else. The character works. If the character doesn't work, the character will eventually work, because I am invulnerable. So, like, it's just what it is. We have 3 DLCs we could do. Lilith DLC is there. We're doing Tina DLC right now because dragons are funny. Hold on, let me throw down turret so I'm invincible. There we go. And then we also have Pirate DLC, which, like, that's also Pirate DLC. We could do a Reflect build there, but I think I want my shield down because it's funnier. Although I guess I could run a shield build. I could run a shield build, and I could take advantage of shield procs. So you could wear a shield that has proc effects on, like, taking damage, and then just use that too. But yeah, I don't die. Death is not real. It cannot hurt me. I can just do whatever I want with my shield and whatever else from here. Turrets, bully him. Yes. I will say I do appreciate that the turrets are really strong in this mod. Like, do they shred a little bit too quickly? Probably. But, like, do I care? No. No, it's great. There's definitely a fine line with the overpoweredness, because, like, turrets are, like, strong enough that they'll kill a raid boss within, like, a minute or two. But compared to vanilla turrets, oh my goodness, that's, like, insanity. So it really just depends on your own personal enjoyment with the game on whether or not you'll like stuff like that. I know that I personally find some of this mod, especially late game, to be a little bit too easy sometimes, especially whenever you have an oopsie daisy situation where you just become invulnerable. But like, that's also just up to the player's preference. If you don't like that, you can always run a different build that doesn't just make you invulnerable. You'll feel stupid for not just running the invulnerable build, probably. At least a lot of us will. But at the same time, like, if you feel like that's too cheap, you can just not do that. It's weird. It goes both ways, and it's the same thing with, like, mods being difficult, where it's like, oh, it's only as difficult as you want it to be, because you can always, like, you know, just abuse cheese and blah blah blah. Just basically do the opposite of not abusing cheese. I don't know. It's just personal preference, really. Hey, get out of here. Go on. Go on, get. Come on. If you kill them too fast, they kind of break too, so I'm trying to avoid that. It's fine. Hello, sir. Please stay still. Thank you. Very cool. I guess I could leave the turrets out. It just gives me DR. Hello, dragon. Please target me so I can just spam jump. Hey. Thank you. That's really bright. No problem. Easy. Alright, throw one turret up there. Actually, let's just throw both. I do want to go for a one-shot. I'm not going to get it. Yeah, I'm not going to get it. I'm going to try anyway. Please. Yep, that was like nothing. I never get to skip this boss. If you don't one-shot her, she will go into the immunity phase, and then just, you'll have to try again. But it looks so fun every time I see someone do it. Go. It's so close. It's not, but like, I can dream. William. I can totally see turret being so like it's just doing way more than I am. Nice. Alright, well, yep, the DLC is done. There we go. Let's go fight dragons, just because it'll be funny to be tanky for no reason. Alright, I'm just gonna throw first turret off into the sunset, and we win. I could probably let turrets play the video game. I don't know how long this would take, but like, It's possible. Yep. Yep, this is what I'm getting up to. Oh, I guess Brood is Boost has landed? Okay. Apply a little bit of freedom. Apply a little more barrage. Apply a little more barrage. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much more we're doing on Axton today. I'm gonna be honest, this might just be a really short final day. That hit him all the way over there. Hold on. Spawn in again. That, everyone but Helianth got by that. Do it again. The speed kill goes crazy, is all I'm saying. Yeah. That's just, it is what it is. Like, yeah. I know that this has a perforator and, like, has Morai, and this is hybrided to crap. There's no justifying having this on the character. But, like, even without that, we just don't die. It's really funny to use this, though. Like, the radius on it is so big, it just hits every dragon off spawn except for Helianth, because he spawns a mile back for some reason. So, yeah. That seems pretty strong. Let's just go delete another man or something. I don't know. Let's just, like, spawn multiply a dude or two. You know what? Let's spawn multiply these dudes. Let me go turn in quests, come back with, like, times however many I can get without the game crashing worth of dragons, and then just, like, do that to round out the day. Because, like, yeah, there's just nothing else to add to this character. He's invulnerable, and if you, hypothetically, got the most insane god roll possible, you could just do that. Of course, you're not going to. No one's going to. But even without it, you would just win the grudge match, because there is no grudge match. You just are invulnerable. You're just a wall. You are the wall. So, yeah, let's go back. Alright, this might crash the game. I'm putting both turrets far away, just in case. We're good. Everything's fine. I'm honestly surprised at how well the game is handling this. I mean, I guess if you just get rid of them as they're spawning, like, yeah, it checks out, but, like, okay. Sure. And then also, yeah, the fact that our ammo regen is, like, 7% of reserve a second from a saber turret is really, really silly. Yep. Okay, but yeah, clearly that's doing too much. If you compare this to, like, normal rocket launcher damage, I'm assuming, yeah, normal rockets don't do even remotely close to what the Manhattan Project does with a double hybrid. Because that double hybrid is just insanely OP. But, like, there you go. Good little meme. This character has been one of the more balanced ones, and that's mainly just because I haven't tried to do a melee build. I guess I should at least try one, to be fair. Yeah, let's go get a fillet and, like, the kneecapper and stuff, and then just go walk up to a guy and just see what it does. You still drop this, right? Yeah, there's one. I just might have been bullying him into the corner a little too hard. There we go. And then we do that. And then we hope that those somehow apply explosive instead of non-element, even though they totally just do non-element, I'm sure. Yeah, they do non-element. Well, it's still gonna be worth trying. We could get a Vexation. This might be one of the few times where running Shield Utilitarian would be useful. Or, I could just go fight a boss, because I know that the boss will go away regardless. So let's go bully our worm again. Okay. The not melee spec character actually needs more than one set of those. Who'd have guessed? I'm curious, if I just do basic melee swings while the saw blades are out, if they'll deal explosive. No. Okay. Well, it was worth a check anyway. But yeah, there we go. Surprise. Boss goes away with funny kneecapper spam. I put salvo on it, but like it doesn't really help. Because I was still swap firing it instead of holding down shoot, which honestly, maybe holding down shoot would still feel pretty good on Axton. Hold on, give me 5 years for this to actually stack. There we go. You know, like that's still about as fast, if not faster. So like, yeah, that could have probably been fine. And then of course, if we had a nade that could just like permanently stack Gunpowder General for us to get the fire rate up even more, then yeah, that could have been pretty fun too. Or we could literally just do this. And like, at first it starts out slower, but as we build up more stacks, we'll just slowly ramp it up. We could have also pre-stacked it, which we might as well pre-stack it next. But like, you get the idea. It is what it is. Is it a little too strong? Maybe. But honestly, of all the characters we've played, Axton is, outside of his invulnerability, one of the more balanced characters that we've played. So like, absolutely, this is chill. There we go. Yeah, with a little bit of assistance, that definitely travels a little better. You could also make it into a salvo with the stock. Yeah. Give it just a little more fire rate. Wrong one. Yeah, hold on, let's do that again then. You get the idea. You can make this character really dumb if you want him to be really dumb. He is, I mean, literally invulnerable if you want to be literally invulnerable past like level 50. Maybe even before that. I guess you could get it up to like 95% with a blue class mod before level 50, but at level 50, like, yeah, just get Legendary Defender or get a Seraph Comm if you have something that can just cheese out a Seraph kill. I don't know if lower difficulty Seraphs can drop these, I'm gonna be honest, but if they can, then like, yeah, you could do it in TVHM or something, since that'll be level 50 and that'll be good enough. And then just become Giga Thick Tanky Boy 9000. Just fry dudes out that way. I'll put out turrets while we go ahead and just wrap things up here. But like, you get the idea. The character is really strong. One of the more balanced characters we've played so far. Nigh invulnerability is debatably a little too strong. Blah blah blah. So on and so forth. Everything that I've already said, basically. Up next, we're going to be playing Salvador on Fight for Your Lifelands. I am replaying all of the characters through the mod again because it's been a really long time. There have been a lot of patches since I have last played. We started with Maya, and then our second character was Sal. We've already replayed Maya, so now we're replaying Sal as our next one in the reruns. And then I don't know. We might do a little bit of Radiance. I feel like I should play at least a little bit of Borderlands 3 before BL4 comes out, just because the games seem to be more similar than if I were to just go straight from BL2 to BL4. And also, I haven't really played BL3 in, like, ages. So we'll just see how that goes. And yeah, tomorrow, Fight for Lifeline Cell. Day 6.